When referring to sound waves and teaching your students about frequency and pitch, a great activity to have is handpipes. So each of you are going to receive a set of handpipes and different songs with different notes that you're going to be able to play. So this activity helps you to make music entirely out of hand. The frequency or pitch of each pipe that you're going to get depends on the length of the pipe, which is something that you can talk with your students over and get them to tell you instead of you telling them. So why does it sound different for each of the handpipes? For the materials, you're going to receive a set of handpipes, and if you wanted to recreate this later or maybe make more for a classroom set, you have a 1/2 inch PVC pipe. This length is 10 feet. I recommend that you not go that long. You only need 6.5. You're going to need a PVC cutter or a hacksaw to cut your PVC, a ruler that has centimeter measurements or metric measurements, and a Sharpie for a permanent marker. All right, so we're not going to create the entire list of all 15 handpipes that you're going to get in your box, but we are going to show you how to create 4 of those handpipes. So all you have to do is basically measure and mark using your ruler. So the first note that I'm going to create is an E, and the E needs to be 12.5 centimeters. So I'm going to measure that here, mark it with a Sharpie, label it as that note. Otherwise, you're not going to know what note it is. Your notes, your handpipes are already going to be labeled for you, so that when you're handing them out and students are playing with them and you're trying to recreate a song with them, you'll already know what note they are. Then you just use your PVC cutter to cut your pipe. One recommendation, and this is just for safety purposes with your students, if you use a hacksaw, do try to use sandpaper to smooth the end for them. So here we have a handpipe, note E, and I'll demonstrate how you use it, and then I'll go ahead and cut the other ones, and hopefully we can demonstrate a little song for you today. So you have the students just hit it on the palm of their hand. Now you can talk about how the sound is created, that a force presses air to create that vibration and then creates a sound. That's how they're going to demonstrate it. Now, whenever I use these in the classroom, I have to tell students, you do not put them in your mouth, you're not blowing on them, you're not looking through them, you're not hitting your neighbor with them. But they really do like to work with them to see the different notes and how they're created, to compare the lengths of the handpipes, to notice how the pitch changes. I also tell my students, we talk about frequency and pitch, I tell my students that frequency and pitch are best friends, that when one goes somewhere, the other goes somewhere. When frequency goes up, pitch goes up. When frequency goes down, pitch goes down. So you can refer back to frequency and sound waves and how all of that works. So I'm going to go ahead and cut 3 more notes for you while we're here. A D, a C, and a G. So the D is 14 centimeters long. To mark it so that you have that. Yours are going to be already marked, but if you create more, make sure that you do that. All right, a C is 15.8. And finally, a G is 10.5. So I'm marking it and cutting and labeling. Remember that there are going to be 15 different handpipes. No, that's not usually enough for a classroom set. So you may want to go back and make more, and you're going to have more than 15 in your kit because we ordered longer pipe. So it's going to be great. All right, so we have an E, a D, a C, and a G, and with these pipes you can play Mary Had a Little Lamb. So would you like to, Chris is going to come and help us play a song. So if you would like E and C, would that be enough spacing for you? And then I'll do
So,
D and all right, are you
I think so.
ready?
Yes.